Lights might help. Lights! Camera action. All right.
4 minutes until showtime.
Woo. How you doing? Yep. Yeah, so hopefully this is set up good. I'm still looking at where I am here, so, but guess I should talk into the microphone. All right, it's almost showtime, guys. Almost showtime. I got all kinds of crystals in front of me. I've got some cards. I got some information. Tonight is all about crystals. Totally all about crystals tonight. So, but yeah, that's one is, hold on, I get it, that's driving me batty, whatever that is up there. What is, no, that's this one. So, what is, it could be the light.
3 minutes until showtime.
Could be the light, let's find out. Hold on, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Alright, let's see. If you thin out, I could see what the heck is going on. Hi, my love. Mwah. Okay, there's some pods. That should be a little better. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Yep, I don't know. Right now I'm on Restream, and I did put the chat box back up to make things a little easier, so let me fix myself here. Alright, there we go. And that is better. There we go.
2 minutes until showtime.
Oh my god, alright. Whew. Cheryl says hi, JR. Yeah, I kind of liked it better the other way, but I would actually have to mirror myself. I don't exactly know how to do that, so. What is this? Okay. Whew. Okay. No callers. We got about 1 minute. We're going to have ourselves a good time tonight, so hopefully people are listening in. You asked for it. It is coming. Yep. Oh, I got a hair on my laptop. So is the new phone. Yeah,
1
believe it or not,
minute
it's
until showtime.
6:58. 1 minute. It's almost 7 o'clock. I know it's been a day. It's definitely been a day. About 1 minute. All right, hold on. Okay.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, Get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, helped, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck.
Hey there, hi there, hello there, everybody. How are you doing? This is Susan Swanbeck over at ATU Network, and tonight is going to be so much fun and lots of information that hopefully help you guys out a great deal, because everybody has been asking me about what about doing a show about what crystals are about. Well, lo and behold, here we are. Everybody purchases crystals. Everybody sees them. But, why? Why own a crystal? What are they for? What do we use them for? What's happening to them? So whether you're just listening in or you watch the replay, that is fine. Well, right now we're going to talk about it because, see, crystals are energy. Crystals work off of energy. But why and how do they work off of energy? I mean, how do we choose our crystal? How do we cleanse our crystal? What do we use our crystal for? So there's a lot of information that's going to be coming over to you. So we're going to talk about this, okay? But first, we're going to talk the basics. Okay, now I deal a lot, of course, with crystal healings. And to me, a healing isn't just physical. It's mental and emotional and spiritual. So you're dealing with the whole package, so to say, when we're talking about crystals and their energy and what they can do. Now, it's like the first thing that you want to understand about crystals and crystal healing is that they're all based entirely upon energy. Okay? Because crystals come from the earth. The earth is energy. Okay? Now, crystals and many gemstones actually take millions of years and pressure and heat before they can even be mined. Okay? So therefore, they carry a high energetic value. A very high energetic value. It actually takes massive amounts of energy to make a single crystal. Think about that. So, really think about that. So, crystal healing philosophy holds that strong energetic connection, okay, is actually embodied into the crystal. Okay? You guys following me so far? Hello, Dahlia. Hey, Christopher. How you doing? All right. So we're going to do the basics first. Any questions about items that I either show or sell or things like that, we can actually talk about that. So, and again, it's energy. So we're going to get into this just a little bit more here. So now you want to circle back, okay? Try to remember, crystals are energy, but guess what, guys? We're energy. We are energy-based beings, okay? So we are actually made of energy just like crystals are. So are we getting the close connection here? Okay? The energetic imprint of the crystal actually influences us by interacting with our own body's energy. Now, our frequencies have conversations, so to speak, okay? In that way, we actually communicate with our crystals is what we're doing. Okay, do you understand? Okay. So, what it is right now is it's like, okay, just like crystal actually breaks down light into spectrums of colors, a crystal actually receives and reflects our energy. Now, each crystal has a unique way of actually doing that. Okay. Now here's another way of actually explaining this, okay? And this has to do with frequencies. Now, every crystal has a frequency, and we in each other all have different frequencies. Okay? So when a wave combined and interacts with each other through various functions, it can actually be felt on the physical plane within our body and our mental and emotional planes and our mind. Think about that. Okay. Now, here is a part of, okay, a lot of us. There is actually scientific evidence, and some of us don't want to know this. There is scientific evidence that crystals actually heal in this way. They heal through energy. So buying them, yes, they're pretty. Putting them on a shelf, that's great. But there are ways that we really should be working with our crystals, okay? But such is the case with most types of alternative healing. And yet, there are actually tons of accounts from people that have first-hand healing effects from the crystals, okay? Whether it is a placebo effect or on a functional level that science itself doesn't yet understand how this works. Now, most forms of actual alternative healing, like crystals, have been used for thousands and thousands of years. So think about that for a minute. Thousands and thousands of years, this method has been used. Okay? Scientists haven't been around that long. They really haven't. Now, science, yes, science is an important part. A lot of ancient civilizations were actually known for their healing energies, the way that they worked with their energies. So, now, okay, we must say that the basic, in the most basic level, working with crystals is a way to have more fun intentionally than not working them. Okay? So what we're doing is we're opting in for our own well-being, our own method. So not only is each individual crystal works in a different way, each shape also works in a different way. Now, I have a few examples on the table, but now that you know what a crystal is and how we interact with it, I think you guys should know how to choose it. Yeah, I don't see Chris's comments at all, honey. Yep, I do not see Chris's comment, so that's okay. So, okay, hopefully you guys are following me so far. So the next thing we're going to get into is how to actually choose the right crystal. Now, you have to remember, as you are working with crystals, sometimes our frequency and our energy changes. Therefore, the crystal we work with will change as well. Because everyone works off a different frequency. Every crystal will work off of different frequencies. Okay? So, now, choosing the right crystal. Very important. Ever wonder why rose quartz is actually supported for opening the heart and fluorite actually invokes intuition? How does each crystal get its own personality? Now, each crystal is actually made up of different minerals in unique process, and therefore it holds its own energetic blueprints. Okay? Now, the blueprints vibrate at an energetic frequency, which we're talking about hertz. All right, that's actually associated with a certain quality of our human experience. Okay. Do we understand this so far? No, I'm getting a bit complex, but you guys wanted to know. Now, how do you see this play out in real life? Okay, rose quartz. It's the stone actually famous for opening your heart. Or it's an opening qualities is what it is. It actually has a frequency of 350 hertz. The crystal itself, rose quartz, has a frequency of 350 quartz, which has been long associated with the heart chakra. Now, this, friends, is the basics of energy work and healing of which crystals are a part of. We vibrate at certain hertz or frequencies. Therefore, the crystals also vibrate at certain frequencies. Okay? Now, and again, all of our emotions, as we are associated, everything emotionally, physically, mentally, we are all energy. And we literally work off our energy. Even our emotions are energy. Now, every crystal out there is actually known with its own frequency, okay, and associated qualities. And again, I'm just picking on rose quartz, just like rose quartz, and how it is known for certain traits. Now, the world of crystals is actually diverse, but there are many particular crystals that some people will be attracted to, like amethyst for awareness and clarity. But did you know amethyst also works, and this is why you need to get in deeper. Amethyst will also work to help anxiety. It helps keep you calm. Now, they say an amplifier in manifestation is a clear quartz. Tourmaline, of course, protection. Pyrite has to do with confidence and abundance, okay? So, what you need to do, okay? So, all right. So, in order for you to pick out, Chris, you're out of work thought. What's nope? Nope, what? Nope, you don't understand? So, when you are looking at crystals, okay, you're first looking at it and you're going around and you're looking at points, or I have a sphere around here somewhere. It's probably behind my coffee. What I do with my sphere, I put it over there. I'll have to get it after. So you're looking at this one, or you're saying, oh, this shape might work better for me, or wait a minute, maybe I want a raw one, or, this shape, this angel, okay, this angel, these are all different shapes, okay? So every shape we work with is also different. But the first thing you guys need to do is what you are attracted to. What crystal are you attracted to? What energy frequency are you attracted to? Which one is very attractive? Now, I've always told people, purchasing crystals online, you can get to see, and you see their energy and the reflection, and yes, you can purchase them. But if you're actually in a store, you get a chance to actually be in a store. All right. What you want to do is, if you're right-handed, okay, you want to hold the crystal with your left hand. And you want to hold on to it within the palm. And you want to see how that crystal makes you feel. Okay. So if we're talking about abundance and finances, there are at least 7 different crystals that help with that. But every crystal works off of a different frequency and helps you in a different way. So therefore, when you're choosing crystals, not just for decoration, but to work with in themselves, try to do that little bit of research is what you can. You were lost for a minute, Cheryl? So try to do that little bit of research, like citrine. Citrine is a really, really good crystal as far as finances. And then so is pyrite. Pyrite is another one. So here we are. I've got the citrine, and I'm holding the citrine, and I'm saying, okay, the citrine feels good. Let's try the pyrite. See what the pyrite feels is. What you're doing is you are allowing the crystal's energy to work with yours. It's like going into a crowded room and you're like, oh, something feels off. It's your energy isn't vibrating the same way others are, so you feel a little anxious. And that's why I say an amethyst would be a good thing. I tell all empaths to work with an amethyst. First crystal is an amethyst for empaths because it really does assist and help. Okay. So when you're choosing it, you'll notice the luster, you'll notice the shape. They mean something, yes, but which particular crystal are you attracted to? Which one are you attracted to? Why are you attracted to this particular crystal? You can always look up crystals and, find out what they're about. But first of all, you need to choose which crystal is good for you. Now, crystal Bibles, I like the crystal Bibles. You can go right in the back and say, we'll look up, okay, chakra. There's a whole section in here that talks about chakras. Everybody knows I'm big on chakras, okay? So let's see. There's a higher heart and a heart. Now, the heart is green, but the higher heart is pink. So let's see. It's going to give me an idea of what particular type of crystals I can work with this one. And you go in the back and you look, or you can actually look up a condition like anxiety or, let's see. Let's just pick anyone here. It's really hard for me to see. Hold on. All right, so we'll go and we'll say, all right, we're going to start right with the grape agate because I do have the card, okay? Now, you're choosing the grape agate, and you're like, oh my God, that looks really cool. I like it. It looks like a bunch of grape bubbles put together. There's something about this I really like. Okay, well, here you go. Now, grape agate is actually associated with the crown and the third eye. Okay, the element for this one is storm. Your vibrational energy is a 9. Now, the zodiacs have to deal with Cancer and Sagittarius. But the healing properties, actually, relatively new stone discovered in Indonesia with a strong connection to goddess energy. Sleeping with grape agate is said to promote intense lucid dreams and aid in dream recall. Okay, dream recall. Now, it actually forms a strong shield around your aura, so it will protect your aura as well, protecting one from psychic attacks and negative influences. Now, this is good for intuition, lucid dreams, and insights. Now, what does what mean, honey? Be a little more specific. I'm sorry. There's always a delay. So you got attracted to this particular crystal. Okay, that's what you're attracted to. There's something about it, and it's like, okay, this is the one I want. So you know the one you want, and then you look it up, find out what it's for, what it's good for, what it means. Okay, and then you'll say, okay, well, that's why I was attracted, because deep down that's what I was looking for. Say I was looking for help with my crown and my third eye, or I was looking to work and help guard my aura field. Okay, well, now I know why this crystal came to me. Okay, all right. What vibration means, or the horoscopes. Well, the horoscopes has to do with the energy, because you figure energy, Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy. Hello, Maribel. So we're talking about particular energy. Now, the vibrational level, this vibrates at a higher level. Okay? So because it vibrates at a higher level, it vibrates at a 9. Okay? Now, the grape agate vibrates at a higher level. Some other crystals have a more minute level that they vibrate at, depending on what you're working with. Now, we're talking about the third eye and the crown, so yeah, it's going to vibrate at a higher frequency. Cancer patients. Hello, Heidi. Yeah, we'll get into that, and that is something actually I can look you up, and I think it really depends on where the cancer is. That has to be specific too, as far as crystal healing. But we can get into that next show as far as crystals. Right now, we're talking about because I can label different things. So right now, what we are talking about is how to actually. Okay, we've discovered the crystal we wanted. Okay. Say we chose it. And again, I'm just picking on the grape agate. Okay. We chose this particular crystal. There's some reason. Okay. So what it is you want to opt for a crystal that's calling you. Now, Charlotte has said this a lot. There's something about this. I don't know why. It just keeps calling my name. Okay, it's like you go to a store and you're getting something and it keeps calling your name. Lungs. I will look that up. Hold on one second. I don't think I have a pen. All right. Somebody else send me a message. I'll look up for the lungs. Okay. So, and sorry, where was I? All right. So what it is this could be a sign that the frequency that you are on, your vibrational level, is the same vibrational level as the crystal for what you need. Okay? So frequencies and our vibration, the way we vibrate. Okay? That is similar. That is one way. All right. Now, also research crystals that will help you invoke what you need, which means, okay, let's go over to the website here because I'm still waiting for the new phone. Let's see. I'll look up. Okay, we'll look that up right now. Let's see. We'll look up crystals I don't have. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Crystals. Crystals for. Hold on. Lung cancer. Okay. Now, good vibrations, cancer center, crystals for cancer. Okay. All right. It's not giving me the specifics, but you look it up, you start, which one works with this, what one works with that. Now, and again, this talking about different crystals. Let's see, rose quartz is good for breast cancer. Hematite for brain. Now, amethyst, here we go again. You said the lungs, right? Amethyst not only will keep you calm, but amethyst is good for lung cancer. Okay, there's your answer. Actually, rejuvenating the organs, not only a merit for the purple crystal as an amethyst, also regenerates failed organs. Victims of actually chronic tobacco often actually compromise the majority of their lungs. Okay, remember to wear amethyst always, as it inhabits the growth and actually helps recalculate or helps deal with the cells and the lungs faster. And it has the most healing aspect as far as the lungs. This particular crystal would be better. Now, wearing it, that could be a ring. That could be a gemstone. That could be many different ways. Okay? So those particular things, what you do is you look it up. And you find out what it is and why it is for you. Now, say, for instance, you're attracted to tourmaline, all black tourmalines. Oh, my God, I'm so attracted to this tourmaline. I don't know why. What is tourmaline for? You're experiencing a lot of negative energy in life. You might want to go out and look. So you've researched, and you're attracted, and you've researched it, and okay, black tourmaline. But sometimes black tourmaline is a little too powerful for people. So then they go for more of the black pink tourmaline, which is very similar to this. Now, tourmaline works off of a different frequency than other crystals. I pulled out a few of these cards over here. Okay, that is the amethyst one we just talked about, I think. We talked about the amethyst. And let's see. There we go. Pink tourmaline. And that's what this is called. Even though it looks mostly black, this particular one is a pink tourmaline. Okay? Now, the pink tourmaline deals with your heart. Water vibration level is 9. So, which means it's going to give you that very strong connection that you are talking about. Now, healing properties of this, okay, so we're talking the heart chakra, the water element, which means it deals with flow. Vibrational level is 9. Now, the zodiac for this is Libra. Yep, actually, Libra. Vibration and frequencies, yes, same thing, honey. Healing properties. Now, effective for healers and therapists as it allows them to better connect with patients. And this is pink tourmaline. Okay. Recommended for anyone who experiences frequent panic attacks. Here we go. Panic attacks. Okay. Also calms the emotions in times of distress, promotes comfort to those who are experiencing grief and trauma. Okay, this works with it well. Now, tourmaline in itself is also a grounding and a protection stone. So we're getting the black, which is protection. We're adding in the pink part because it's like a black pink tourmaline. Okay, and again, this one is compassion, grief, healing, and protection when you add in the other one. So, and again, every crystal works differently. So, you guys really want to do your research about what it is that you are connected to. Yeah, I can look up obsidian for you if you want. Okay, so after you've looked at it, the crystal's calling you. You do some research. Okay, you're doing some research. You're going out. You're looking for what it is that you need in order to help yourself at a vibrational level. Now, before we dive into some techniques, we need knowledge, okay? There is a right way and a wrong way. Crystal healing is more than anything, intuitive work. So at the end of the day, you're your own healer, okay? You are your own healer, okay? So now we've got our crystals, and hold on a minute, Nikki. Let me look up that obsidian for you. I got obsidian. So give me a minute. And then we're going to talk about, after we have our crystals, you need to actually cleanse them from everybody else's energy. Ocean Jasper, hold on a minute. I'm in the O's Opal. I like these little cards. Opal Light. Come on, where are you? Opal Light. Are you telling me that, oh, you're probably under B for black obsidian? Yeah, these decks are weird. Hold on a minute. Let's try B. B. Let's see. Hold on a minute, guys. That's Bloodstone. Hold on a minute. Blue Adventurine. Blue Kyanite. Blue Lace Agate. Bronzite. No. Black is BL. It's black obsidian. Yeah, it's the most common crystal. You figured they would have it here. Blue sapphire. Alright, I'm going to have to look it up another way. And I guess that's another card I'm going to have to add another card to my deck. So let's look it up a different way. Okay. I do love these little cards. But they don't always have everything that it is you need. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Now, obsidian is actually, it's used across history to make weapons, of course, implements, tools, ornaments, mirrors, because of the charcoal within it and the grooves in its surface. Now, let's see. It's a strongly protective stone that actually shields against negativity. It blocks psychic attacks and absorbs the negative energy from its environment. Now, obsidian actually draws out mental stress and tension. It actually stimulates growth on all levels, is what it is. So, using exploration of, and again, it helps open new horizons also, is what it does. Okay, so that's what obsidian is. My crystal cards. Yeah. I really I enjoy these crystal cards. I still have a few more that I need to make up. Okay, so now you've found your crystal, you bought your crystal home. Well, you kind of need to cleanse your crystal, okay? So before you can even set an intention for your crystal, it says set an intention and cleanse. No. Because what you are dealing with is because, say, we work off of energy. I just took out a few crystals to talk about tonight, not many. So because we are working off of energy, we need to clear everybody else's energy off the crystal, which is why I cleanse the crystals once a week. Now, myself, I prefer sage. And I use sage a lot around my house. You can use sage. Another method of actually cleansing crystals. Let's see, there's sage. What's this one? Oh, that's the grape agate I talked about. Okay. There is sage. There's water. Selenite, I wouldn't recommend putting it in water at all. Okay? Do not put that in water at all. But like I said, I do recommend sage. There's water. There's potted plants to cleanse it. What you want to do is you want to take, or even put it across an incense, you want to take the other individual's energy actually off the crystals. Now, somebody had asked a question before we go any further, and I know I have it in this book. Okay, that talks more about high vibrational energy, crystal skulls. Hold on. Building stones. All right, so hold on. Okay, I think somebody asked about the Madagascar. So there are actually, and every crystal, depending on where it comes from, there is a lot of different things. Now, Madagascar stones in itself, it's actually a huge island off of Africa. Let's see, and it's reputed to actually be one of the original colonies of an ancient civilization, and that's predating Atlantia, okay? So what it is many scientists of Madagascan crystals are thought to have been programmed with the knowledge from the time. And again, what we're dealing with is crystals that were programmed from an ancient time. Okay? These crystals came pre-programmed. So even if you are cleansing them, you're not going to lose what you're doing is cleansing the other individual's energy is what you do. But you also want to set the intent. Okay? So now, you want to set the intent. Let's take another crystal over here. We're going to talk about angelite. I'm going to talk about angelite right now. Okay? So you want to set the intent for your particular crystal is what you want to do. So, there we go. And again, this is angelite. This one is an actual angelite point. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that one is angelite. So what you are talking about right now is, okay, you want to set your intent. All right, now, you know that angelite is good for your throat and your crown and your third eye. Not bad. Now, the element for this is wind. Now, its vibrational level is 1. And the zodiac for this is Aquarius. Okay, that's the zodiac sign for this particular crystal. Now, the healing properties is one of the most powerful stones to actually facilitate contact with the angels and spirit guides. It actually enhances telepathic communication, channeling, clairvoyancy, has a gentle vibration that soothes overwhelming emotions during the time of stress. Now, people that we'll say individuals with bipolar disorder, people's who energy seems to shift on a constant basis. When we're talking about that, starting them off with a crystal with a higher frequency will definitely cause issues. So working with the lower frequency crystals first, of the lower vibrations, it's easier for them to actually work their way up. Now, if you want to set the intent for this particular crystal, what do you guys think your intention should be? You know what this is for. We've just read the meaning. So, yeah. Oh, it was Macaran selenite. Okay. It's probably where it's from, honey. Selenite is really good to help with your aura field. If that's what you're talking about. Selenite, selenite. It helps really guard your aura field is what it's good for. But I like I said, I can look up the rest now. Now, another one way of actually working with this and helping program it is your intention. We're ready to talk about how crystals work with energy and frequency. When you set an intention, you're working with the same principle, invoking an intention of some kind. Let's say inner peace, okay, has a has a specific frequency. Now, what you want to do is you want to take your new crystal, okay, and I'll grab one I work with on a regular basis. Okay, I'll work with this. Okay, so I'm holding my crystal, or I'll just hold this one, because I can cleanse it. I'm holding my crystal. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to take a hold of your new crystal, find a seat, and you want to close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes. Hold your crystal gently. Don't, oh, it's mine. No, hold it gently, gently. Okay, and you want to start thinking about your intentions. Now, keep your intention in your awareness for as long as you are comfortable. Okay? So, for as long as you are comfortable, you want to hold this. Okay? So, what it is you want to trust that your crystal is absorbing your intention. You guys are both working off of energy. As you move forward, this crystal will now be charged with your intention, not knowledge. Crystals come with their knowledge. Okay, so what you're doing is charging your intention of why you want to work with this. Now, you can use your crystal as you go around, as you do a meditation. It's really easy. You can actually hold it in your hands, okay? You can put it on your lap or simply place it nearby because you're still working on the energy of it, okay? Now, as you move more and more into meditation, you want to trust that your crystal frequencies are very much a part of your experience. As we said, crystals are powerful. So what they do is they absolutely influence the energy of the room that you're in. Okay? When you're meditating in that room, you're going to be grounded and influenced by their energy of the crystals that are in that room. Okay. Do we understand that so far? Hello, Chucky. Do we understand this so far? Okay, so now we know how to choose them. We know how to cleanse them. And again, there's more information on cleanse them. And we have the intent of what it is that we want to utilize them for. Okay, so now, and again, as you want to cleanse them on a regular basis, guys, you really do. As little energetic beings, crystals can take on energy. We are grateful that they do. Some crystals are known for clearing negative vibes and protecting us from harmful influences, energy, or frequencies. Now, smoky quartz, for an example, is amazing to combat electromagnetic waves. Okay? Electromagnetic waves. Like anything in nature, these crystals can actually take on so much before they're full. Just like us. Hence, it's important to actually cleanse our crystals. Now, there's many ways. As I said, you can do sage. You can put them out for a night by a full moon to cleanse them. You can actually point the tip of the crystal, the points, and put them in a mason jar, okay? And you put them in this way in a mason jar. Make sure that you guard the tip to actually drain out the negative energy is another way to actually do it. You can actually charge them in moon water as well. A water that was blessed at midnight of the full moon. So it's pretty cool. Now, another way that individuals do. We have any questions about cleansing? Do we have any questions about cleansing crystals so far? We following this? God, I love coffee. Okay. So far, so good over here. So now, Another way we as individuals actually utilize crystals, we talked about that one. Now, as we talk about crystals, sometimes people actually use them for decorations. While crystals are actually powerful in meditation and to set your intent, you can also wear crystals via jewelry, like beads, or decorate with them around the house. Crystal is it's very powerful for obvious reasons. Now, you can take in the healing frequencies wherever you go by wearing them, okay? But the most popular decorative uses for crystal is to actually place them around your house. It's especially useful to set them in a place where energy comes and goes, like doorways, windows, and sinks. Okay. Crystals are actually very good also for potted plants. I've talked about this before. So they're good company. Now, and here's the thing. Once you get started with crystals, you start off with one. Then you're going to go to another. Then you're going to go to another. And then you're just going to keep adding and adding and adding all of these crystals, okay? But there is a reason for this, okay? Now, mostly they do it through the meaning of intentions. Crystals are all about intentions, okay? They are what you want them to be. So when you set the intent to your crystal, that is what your crystal is actually used for. Okay? Now, will crystals solve all your problems, put money in your bank, and give you a fairy tale ending? Probably not. It will. Okay? But they're going to help you stay in touch with your seed intentions you're planting for your life. So what you're doing with the crystals by setting intents, you're planting little seeds. Okay? So every crystal you've programmed, you're planting the seed of intent of where it is that you're trying to go and your desire. Okay? Now, even if it's just a glance at the citrine on your desk, it actually reminds you of abundance. Okay? Citrine. Okay? Citrine is very powerful for abundance, is what it is. Okay? We'll talk about that in 1 minute. We'll talk about citrine next. Okay. All right. But it will help you stay in touch with your seed, even if you just glance at it. As we talked about, it's powerful. Our surroundings have an impact on our thoughts that we have. And our thoughts create our reality. Think about it that way. Now, even operating on the most simple level, crystals can be a positive force in our life. Crystal healing, as I've stated, is an ancient and sacred practice that is now here in modern times. Applied in various ways, crystals are actually honest miracles of nature, each unique and powerful. As it turns out, crystals they're kind of like us because they deal with energy. Okay. So, how are we doing so far? They look. Then it looks like my house. Yeah. Okay. Now, I had mentioned citrine, and again, I do have a few cards and a few crystals that I did put out ahead of time before the show. Okay, so what I'm actually going to be talking about right now is a palm stone. We're going to get into shapes soon. Okay, but what we're talking about right now at this present moment is a palm stone. This is it's a tumble, but my hands are tiny, so to me it's a palm stone, because most palm stones, I can't even close my hand around them. So that's a citrine, okay? And that's a citrine tumble. Now, a citrine actually works for your root and your sacral chakra. That's pretty good. The element of a citrine is fire. The vibrational frequency of a citrine is level 6. And the zodiac is Aries, Leo, and Libra. Now, there's healing properties, but there's also metaphysical properties of crystals. These particular cards deal with the healing properties. Now, healing properties actually has a joyful and uplifting energy as it possesses healing properties of the sun. Citrine, sun. Awesome. Helps one look into the future with hope, excitement, and optimism. Recognized as the stone of individuals' self-confidence and manifestation, helping one rapidly attract abundance into their life. Abundance. So, citrine, what is citrine good for? Creativity, abundance, and success. Okay? Now, you could set your intent. You could say affirmations. Like, here's a suggested affirmation on the bottom of the cards that I do have. Now, I am worthy of attracting success and positivity into my life. And you can keep thinking of that. Keep setting the crystal's intentions and affirmation. Okay, this is the affirmation. I set the intent. This crystal, I'm going to use them for abundance. And I've meditated with it. And I'm getting ready for it. And okay, now this is what I want to utilize it for. I want to set the intent out. I want to work with the affirmation. I want to keep plugging and going with that. Okay? So hopefully you guys can understand that. Now, okay, we've talked about the pink tourmaline is what we have. Now, another one I do want to talk about, we're going to have to talk about after the break because I accidentally plopped it over there. So we'll talk about that one last. And again, the grape agate. We've talked about the grape agate already. So we're going to get into the clear quartz. Okay? Now, when we're talking about quartz, and again, I have my example is a little mini quartz wolf. That seems to be my example for the quartz. Little mini quartz wolf is what it is. It's a cute little guy. A cute little guy. So, and again, that's a quartz. So what we're dealing with is it works on every chakra. All of your chakras. The element for this crystal is a storm. The vibration is 4, and it also is compatible with all zodiac signs. Now, the healing properties is it's one of the most powerful stones available, often referred to as a master healer. Now, it's excellent for concentration as it improves mental clarity, enabling one to focus and think clearly. It actually amplifies the energy of other stones. And it can be programmed to manifest any intentions. Oh, my sexy man's looking and thinking. He's laughing at me. All right, so this is dealing with clarity and healing. Okay, say, here's a good example right here. All right, you have your citrine, which you've put the intent to it. You put the affirmation. Okay, so next to the citrine on your desk, you have the clear quartz. So you're amplifying the intention, okay? You are amplifying the intention by utilizing the clear quartz is what you're doing, okay? All right, so, and again, that's quartz. We're going to get into shapes in a minute. Now, another thing I utilize right now is, and again, this is an Babylonian seashell, okay? And this one is pretty old, and I use it to keep my sage in, okay? So when I'm doing things. What you looking for, my love?
Your pens?
They should be right up in that white thing. I had one I was using today on my desk. Yeah, this pen up in there. A regular pen or the black one?
The black one. The ink one.
Yeah, it's right on the desk. It should be right there on the desk, baby. I was using it. You got to move the crystals around. Sorry about that, guys. Nope, not that one. It was try moving the white thing. Not that. Yeah, you just kind of got to lift up and look. Because it was there. I was writing with it today.
No big deal.
All right. So when I take a break, I'll look for it for you.
All right.
All right. So the Babylonian seashell. Yeah, there it is. The Babylonian seashell. Okay. What we're doing is the Babylonian is really good to help balance the emotion. So it's a seashell. It does come from the ocean, correct? Now, we're talking about your heart and your crown and your third eye. The element for this is water. It actually vibrates at a level 7. It's also for Pisces and Cancer, but I really do like working with the energy of it. Now, the healing properties of this is actually promotes a deep emotional healing. Deep emotional healing, okay? And is a gentle companionship so for survivors of trauma. Survivors of trauma. Huh. What do you know? So now we're talking about traumatic events. Okay. Now, as it actually smooths the effect on your mind and body, in some cultures, wearing abalone is believed to bring good luck, abundance, and prosperity. So an abalone seashell, which has energy, has a lot of different effects. And yes, it is classified as a crystal. They're also really quite beautiful. So it's compassion, cleansing, and balance is what we're talking about in that one. So, and again, I'm just trying to give you guys examples of a few different crystals and what it is that they do. So let's see if we can talk about the preonite. I don't think I talked about the amethyst yet, but that's okay. Let's talk about the preonite. Or I had a green one here. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Ah, green agate. There it is. Okay. So we're going to talk about the preonite. Now, I was really drawn to the preonite when I first saw it, me, myself. Now, this is a preonite point. I love the fact that it's green and it's got the black termination in it because to me, that's protection. I don't know. There was just something about it that I just couldn't help. Now, the preonite itself, the chakra it actually works with is the heart and the solar plexus. Okay, solar plexus is what? Creativity. Heart, your heart goes into what you do. Now, the elements for this is water and earth. Your vibration, you're working with level 5 vibration. Zodiacs, Capricorn and Libra. Now, the healing properties, it actually encourages one to have faith in universe and to trust in divine timing in their own life. Okay? Introduces a deeper meditative state. Deeper meditative state. Okay? So, and facilitates communication with angels. It is recommended for those with anxiety or an overactive mind and insomnia. And that is the preonite. Let's see what the new message is here. Oh, Tonko, that's the preonite. And I really love the preonite, and I like the drusies in them. I love the fact that they're able to capture the little pieces where they capture the energies. Okay, now that is the preonite one. Now, if we're going to talk about agate, oh my God, there's so many different types of agates. Okay, for example, I have an angel, which is another shape, and it's a druzy. Okay, this is gray agate, regular agate. Now, we have a green agate, okay? So we have two different ones is what we have. So we have the regular agate, and then we have the agate that's the green. Now, do they have different energies? Do they work different ways? Well, what do you say I take a swig of coffee and we find out? I gotta take a swig. Okay, let's take a swig. Now, the regular agate, which was the angel, the geode one. Now, you're dealing with your root and your sacral chakra. The element for this one is earth, so it will help with a good earth connection for you. It actually vibrates at a level 7. The zodiac is Gemini. Now, the healing properties of the regular agate, it's actually a stone with a gentle, soothing vibration that actually works slowly, but brings great strength. Okay? Effective for enhancing mental focus as it promotes focus and improves memory retention. Okay? It provides emotional and energetic support during times of stress or when you're feeling overwhelmed. Okay. Now that's the regular agate. Now let's see in different color, the green agate, if it does something a little different. Okay. Now the green agate works with your heart chakra. Element is earth. Vibration is 7, but the zodiac is Gemini and Virgo. Let's see what this does. Now, the healing properties, it's a powerful healing stone of the physical and emotional body. Physical and emotional, okay? Recommend for anyone who is overcoming illnesses or caring for someone who is unwell, as what it does is it imparts strength, courage, and compassion. It's believed to strengthen the immune system and to help fight disease. Now, that one's slightly different than the regular agate. So we might have an agate, a green agate, a grape agate. We have many different types of agate and many different types of jasper. And every color changes the frequency a bit because it changes its components. Okay? Now, this is one of the new amethyst points that I did get in. So I do have the new amethyst points in. Now the amethyst is actually, I love amethyst, but let's see if we can get that one over there a little bit. Can't really see that over there. Oh, let's see. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Nice size amethyst point. So what we have is we're dealing with the third eye and the crown on this one. Okay, so you chose it. You need something for your third eye and crown. You know that it actually helps with many different things too. The element is wind. Vibration is 3. Now, this crystal, the zodiac sign of this particular crystal is Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces, and Capricorn. Now, healing properties. It's a protective stone that actually guards one from negative energy, psychic attacks, accelerates development of psychic abilities and intuition. Effective in overcoming addictions and compulsive disorders. Let's see, bringing self-awareness and healing. So it works with intuition, healing, and peace. Okay. So, and again, this is what we're talking about. So now, if you noticed, I have points. I have tumbles. Okay. I have what is known as geodes. I have shapes. Okay, I have palm stones and pyramids. Okay, pyramids with crystals. What does the shapes of the crystals actually mean? How do we work? We found our crystal. Okay, do we want to get them in different shapes? What do we want to do? What are the shapes actually good for? Okay, we're going to find out about that, and we're also going to find out about the terminated quartz as well, because that's a good combination crystal to talk about. I'm going to take a short break, and I will be right back right after this. Well, hello, hello, hello. I'm in bed. I need a healer. Hey, everybody, we are back. This is Susan Swanbeck with ATU Network. You can always go over and get in touch with us at, us, there's a bunch of us, at www.atunetwork.online. Availability for private readings are there. You can book your 15 half-hour reading right over there if you're interested in that. I do have some of the crystals we are talking about available for sale up there, but not all of them, which you will find over on facebook.com/Susan Swanbeck ATU, or you can just go to the ATU Network page on Facebook, or you can send a message over at atunetwork@gmail.com. So many different ways. Now, we do have video. For those listening in on Blog Talk, I do have video, and the video's over on YouTube and on Facebook. So please feel free to follow, like, and subscribe. Yes! My goodness, crystals. Yeah, I can feel that. I have to try that distant healing on you, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. All right, so what I wanted to do is talk about another crystal. This particular crystals, before we get into shapes and crystal grids and crystal books, and oh my goodness, there's so much information. And I'm just like literally the tip of the iceberg. This is like a beginner's type show here is what we're talking about. So first up, I have what is known as a tourmalated quartz, also brand new. There we go. If you notice, it's called a tourmalated quartz because it has the tourmaline and the quartz. So if this is a combination one, what is this good for? This one is available for sale. I do have a lot of good prices on some of these crystals that just came in. Now, tourmalated quartz works for all chakras like a quartz does. The element is storm, okay? Vibrational energy is level 4. Now, the zodiac for this particular one is a Capricorn. Now, healing properties, it actually combines the properties of the clear quartz and the black tourmaline. So you're getting 2 into 1, all right? Now, tourmaline actually protects one from negative energy, while quartz amplifies the energy of the tourmaline. It helps one remain on a spiritual path and not tempted to deviate to engage in harmful or addictive behaviors. So you are in this one sphere, you're getting a combination is what you're getting. Huh. Pretty cool, huh? That's just a couple of the new things that I did have come in. Now, okay, so now you've noticed I've had spheres, I've had points, okay, I've had raw tumbles, I've had regular tumbles, I've had palms, I've had shapes, but what do they mean? Why do they come in so many different things? Okay? Now, do crystal shape matters? Do they matter? I mean, do they like amplify things or help people work a certain way? Well, there's actually the colors that we work with the crystals actually work on certain energies, but the shapes, the energy of the crystal when you put them into a particular shape, crystal shapes actually can help amplify the intentions and your experience with them. Okay? Choosing a crystal shape that pairs well with your intention will actually enhance and magnify your transformation. Okay. So, and I did manage to put aside a few shapes. And of course, I didn't pull a cube out. Okay, so these are like 7 of the most common ones, okay? So the first one, and again, there are so many different shapes that we're talking about because you have the natural geodes, and then you have the record keepers, and then you have, and again, we're just tipping the iceberg over here. Now, if you need some grounding vibes in your life, okay, a cube-shaped crystal might be the perfect gemstone combination for you. Because what it is, meditating with a cube crystal in your hand can help you connect to the energy of the earth. You can also place them in each corner of your room to create a protective space because cubes don't roll. Now, the pyramids, okay. Now, a pyramid crystal is said to be powerful for manifesting your desires. Okay, they're a strong base that acts as it anchors your intention. Okay? The apex of a pyramid sends your intention out to the universe. The apex sends it out into the universe, okay? Whether it's self-serving or stacked with cash that you're trying to manifest or love, or in this particular case, balancing chakras, it sends the intent out into the universe. So, like for these, I make these out of resonant crystals, or, yeah, all resonant crystals is what I make these out of. And then each level is charged with the intent of, like this one was charged with the intent of a particular intention. So all of these that I make do have pre-programmed intentions. So it's sending out balancing and healing chakra energy. It's sending out to the universe. Okay, so what it's doing is it's pointing and telling the universe, the great universe, this is what I want. This is what I want. And that's why the pyramid shape. Now, a sphere, which is a sphere, round ball. Now, the sphere actually reminds you that you're part of a greater whole connected to all the energies that surround you. Now, and again, you can hold it in the palm of your hand, work it around. It really helps. Now, what it does, it's like the vibe of these are like a magical crystal ball, and that's kind of what it gives off. So they're great meditation buddies, really great meditation buddies to be able to hold in your hand and work them. So they really help with that. So let's see. While your hand is meditating, you can also rub like the mini ball into the palm of your hands, or you can, if you're looking for a larger intent, you have a larger sphere, meditating, basically holding it, or holding either your prayer hands or holding it in your lap to help you out. It's a great deal. The energy is going around the entire sphere of the crystal, so it's not one point or another. Now, tumble stones, okay, they're considered what is known as stepping stones into the worlds of crystals. Some may call these basics, but I call them practical. And the reason I call them practical is because they're actually small enough and smooth enough to take with you. Now, tumbles are easier to take with you. You're getting the benefit of a particular crystal, but you're also having that ability to be able to take it with you. Okay, but don't be fooled by their size. These traveling friends stones are actually indeed powerful. Okay, they are very powerful little stones. Like all the energy is like jam packed into this little mini tumble crystal that you carry with you. All right. So, and again, because you have it and it's in contact with you constantly. So a tumble stone for somebody that needs that constant contact of a stone would be the best bet. Okay, now crystal points. Okay, and that's what we're talking about here is the crystal points. Okay. Now, crystal points suggest that a crystal point keeps you sharp and on point. So it's your BFF whenever you need to stay focused on something. And that's what these do. They are great focusers. Okay, they help with focus. And that's why I said everything everything means something differently. Now, it is said that these powerful points actually manifestation is a purpose. Now, what you do is you want to write a mantra down. Here's a little thing on a piece of paper. You want to fold the paper and you want to place the pointed crystal on top of it, pointing up. Now, what it's doing is it's acting as a directional. We're talking about manifesting your desires, okay? You write your desire out on a paper with the correct crystal used for what you're manifesting, and you put this on top of it. So it's taking the manifestation around you and sending it out through all of this and all of this. So it's sending it out into the wide universe is what it's doing. Now, hearts is another one, and I know I have a couple of hearts over here. Yes, I do. This one's a little bigger. So, and I do have a couple of hearts. Hearts are not naturally occurring, of course. They're cut, polished, and shaped, but they radiate along a strong, loving energy. Hearts attract love. So, if you're focusing energy, is the intent to either self-love, love yourself, imagine like lights filling yourself with waves and getting that feeling, especially when you're trying to heal in traumatic events and wounds. That's going to help you out a great deal as well. Now, clusters, and again, there's more. Now, clusters, this is a crystal point like natural. Like this is a small cluster is what this one is. The Great Bagate is a small cluster, or what they call specimens, okay? Now, cluster is great for bringing unity into a space. You want to place a cluster crystal on your family's dining room table or other actually communal spaces where you guys hang out a lot, because it's a great place in conference rooms, offices, a place to put together, to come together, because it helps create a space of open dialogue within the community. And again, this is not all. There's so much, much more information out there about crystals. So it's just, you just keep going and going and going. Let's see. Like, for instance, let's see. Let's get in a little bit more detail with this. We have the hearts, the pyramids, the spheres, the tumble, the standing point, angels, wands, or what they call, this is a standing point. The smaller ones with the rounded ends would be considered the wands, and eggs and skulls. They all mean different things at one particular time. Now, let's see if we can get into some of the other things I talk about, like the crystal angels, okay? And again, these are angels. They're crystal. Crystal angels come in many shapes and sizes. Let's see. They are quite a minimal, not really a statuesque. Crystal angels anchor angelic energies, helping you connect with different angels and guardian angels. Small ones can be the best ones to carry within your bag. So they're helping you connect with your guardian angels. And again, you can place this around your home in order to help with that particular energy. Okay. Now, a crystal wand is actually a solid piece of crystal that's cut in either to a faceted crystal with a rounded end. So the facets are these. These are the facets, and the other ends are rounded. Okay. When you do have a wand, that's what they're for. Now, they're sometimes called massage wands. Crystal wands come in various shapes and sizes, of course. They're mainly used to direct energy. Okay, like I have a couple that I actually use to direct energy that do just have the facets on one side, and I will direct particular energy when I'm working on somebody as far as crystals is to deal with, like Reiki is what I'm doing. You can actually channel energy with them, of course, Reiki healers, energy healers, because what it does is the round end is sitting here as the pointed end is putting in the positive energy, or vice versa, the round end on the client to draw out the negative energy that's happening that's causing the issue. So, and again, that has a lot to do with Reiki or crystal healing. Now, believe it or not, crystal eggs mean something too. Crystal eggs. Need a sip of coffee. Now, when we're talking eggs, and of course, I think I sold out of all my eggs. Yes, I did. Now, when we're talking crystal eggs, and of course, many different shapes, sizes, dimensions, you never know, okay? Crystal eggs can be held to meditate. Now, they pass through the aura field and place it around your home. So what they do is it helps guard that as well. You want to place them in bowls or use them as stands, just like the same ones you use for crystal spheres or other ones. They can be used actually in the center of grids, which we haven't talked about. Okay, the center of grids. What they do is in a grid that would help, and this an egg would be something that would help with prosperity, healing, and new beginnings. Because you figure an egg is a new beginning. So, and that's what they would represent. Now, skulls. I'm extremely connected to skulls. Everybody that knows me knows I'm very connected to skulls and dragons. Okay. In this particular case, these can be a realistic carving, and again, sometimes more symbolic. The most common ones are based on human skulls, and they have the properties actually describe it. Crystal skulls help people connect with their ancestors, guides, and all other spiritual teachers. Crystal skulls. Okay? They can also be worked with for healing, protection, channeling, guidance, ancient knowledge. Okay? Crystal skulls can actually be held in your hand while meditating or placed around the home or used in a part of a crystal grid. Crystal skulls. And that's the reason why I'm extremely connected. Now, worry stones. I have a couple on the shelf. Worry stones are also very good and useful. Now, what it is, and again, they're in the palm of your stand. They call them a worry stone because when you get nervous, you rub it and it gives you that energy. So you're actually getting the energy from that particular stone at that particular time. So, all right, who do we have in here now? How we doing? We've got some crystals flashing across the screen over here for anybody that is still interested in talking about anything for crystals. So, who do we have in this room? Who do we have that needs to talk about crystals, our energy? And again, what we're doing right now is we are covering the basics, okay? We're literally dealing with the basic aspects of crystals. Now, in order to amplify your crystals, I think it's just you and Heidi, yeah. And that's what a lot of people come in on readings. Most people watch the replays when it comes to something like this. Now, books, actually, I recommend getting as many crystal books as possible. There's the Crystal Bibles, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, there's also illustrated guides to crystals, crystal energy, 101 ways to actually use them. Another book, this particular one talks about the power of crystal grids, okay? And let's see if I can show you exactly what a crystal grid is. You know, those plates that you actually see when you're shopping. Okay, let's see. Those particular charts, those are crystal grids. And every grid means something different. Now, in the olden times, there was one for abundance, one, of course, for cleansing your aura. And these crystal grids used to be something that they created within themselves. Now, it's easier because there are crystal grid plates that you can actually purchase, which do means different things. And you put your stones on that. For that intent in that direction. But working with them is a little complex. It's a little bit more advanced. It does require a little bit of work and a lot of collections is what it does. Like there's a crystal grid actually for new beginnings. Okay, there's like one crystal in the center surrounded by one other crystal, and then it's kind of like a house type shape for the third crystal. So, and it's like a geometric shape is what it is. So we're dealing with geometry is what we're dealing with. Like this particular one deals with the large amzonite. And it's 6 labradorite tumblestones and celestite tumblestones or crystal points. And that's what they use for this particular one. So everything's set with a certain intention. And again, I'm not talking spells. I'm just talking about utilizing their energy a little bit more is what I'm doing. Ah, hello, Maribel. So that's what it is that we're speaking of is, and that's why the crystals, jewelry, in order to have them with you at all times. You know how when I tell you to put up a crystal grid, well, cleansing your home with crystals is very similar. Okay, so and again, what do they recommend? Ha ha ha! Look at black tourmaline. All right, and naturally polished selenite ones. Okay. So, and again, this is like a box. Certain crystals go in certain ways in order to keep the house cleansed. This particular book, I picked it up a while ago, and I'm still taking information on it. And I really do enjoy the fact that it gives you the information that you need for the crystal grid. And this one's called Crystal Grid Powers. I picked it up on Amazon. And it's written by Ethan Lazari. So it's a really good one. Of course, Judith Hall. She's always updating her crystal Bibles as well. And then I have a couple of other crystal books around here. So every book you pick up always has more and more information. Like the first book I ever got was many moons ago, was the original, and I still have the original, all marked up. Probably can fall apart like you wouldn't believe. And that's the original one that I have. Now, if I could find a way to carry these for you guys, I would. Right now, I haven't found a wholesaler for that. But I do recommend getting yourself definitely some crystal books. And Amazon is good if you have a Kindle. You can always do it that way or borrow from the library. I choose to have the physical copies when it comes to the crystal books there. So, all right, guys, do we have any other questions? Oh, here's another one. It's well read. Here's another particular type of crystal. Okay, candle holder. So what you're doing is you're getting the agate slice energy and you're charging it while you have a little light that actually shows through. I love those things too. There's a win-win for everything, you know? There's definitely a win-win. Okay, what if you're having a bad day? Okay, what do? Oh, well, I made myself a little coaster, crystal chip coaster, put my coffee on it, set the intent of what I want the coaster to work for, and I'm picking up and utilizing it that way as well. So there's a lot of different items. All right. Yeah, crystal books. Tons and tons of crystal books. So I just wish I could find a way to carry them for you guys, find them wholesale and sell them to you. But I'm still working on that aspect. But, you know, crystal books are really good. So, all right, guys, do you have any more questions about the basics of crystals? Do you all now know how to choose your crystal, how to work with it, how to set your intent, and the basic knowledge of what certain shapes mean? Oh, you don't have a crystal book. Uh-huh. What do you have? Some coasters? Crystal coasters? So, like I said, every crystal and shape means a certain thing. Like a wolf is in Native American culture. Oh, you gave Nancy her heart. She loves it. Good. I'm glad. So, like wolves are protection in the spirit realm. Okay, we're talking old Native American legends. Okay, shapeshifters also. Every shape that you get means something different, and it's what you're connected to. All right, guys, so I do have my new phone coming in on Monday. I had to order it, thank God, because everything I do dies. So the new phone will be in on Monday, and I am discounting a lot of my prices. And I have had a long conversation with Cheryl today. Thank you for listening to me. You're very helpful to me. And I appreciate you more than you know, girl. So I did find, I'll show you guys in a minute if you want to stay online. I found a couple of items that were at such a good price that even if I added shipping in, it's amazing. So I do have some spheres that are literally only going to be about $10, probably about this big, $10. So I do have some garnets, and I do have some a lot of nice items. Prices are going to be a lot lower than what they have been. So I'm going to be competitive. And of course, I still have the giveaway at the end of the month for the crystal sales. So eventually I will add more shows here and there when it comes to crystals. And I think I'm going to specialize each time on particular items. So I'll give you guys a little variety of what we're talking about. So, and soon I will be carrying a few other items. So, but yeah, it's great. I do feel a lot lighter. And I love having my crystals and my crystal energy with me. And I'm still working on my guinea pig for my first Celtic wrap is, of course, my man. Because I want to make men's stuff. So I'll be making that. And then I'll be putting together a lot of different things. So a lot of things will come down. And some items will be sold out. You never know. Hey, it happens. So I think I really want to stick with the healing aspects and categorize things a little bit better and energies that will help people a lot more, because that's what my passion is. My passion is to assist and help people. So if I could find a way to do it and do better prices with the healing aspect, I'm definitely going to do it. So, all right, guys, and that's it. 8:30. 8:30. If nobody has any more questions about crystals or ones you can actually work with, we're going to call it a night here, guys. On Tuesday, I will have readings. Yes. So, somebody wanted to see the magnets. Who wanted to see the magnets? I don't think I posted those yet. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I haven't posted any of the magnets online. You kind of have to go over to Facebook to look at most of the magnets and things that I do have. They're not on the website as of yet. So that would be facebook.com ATU Network. So go over to Facebook, look for ATU Network. Oh, you wanted to see them. All right, hold on 1 minute, honey. Let's see if I can bring some over. Ah. I also want to say happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. Happy St. Patty's Day and happy birthday to my daughter-in-law, Maria. Maria Mandel, happy birthday to you. Okay, so happy St. Patty's Day. So what do I got here? Okay, let's see. I have first magnet here, and of course you can't see the green, but the black in the back is the green, and that's because of the green screen effect. So that is not purple. That is actually a green line. So it's a St. Patty's Day hat. And then I have, and you won't even be able to see this one. This will be funny. That purple is not purple. That's actually green on either side. It's the green screen. And I will post a picture and plop it up online. And that's a mustache with green lines. That's for St. Patty's Day. Then I have these cute little unicorns. The cute unicorn magnets. And then I have the bunny head. I put a lot of detail work on this time. I thought it was cute. And this is the bunny butt. The bunny butt. There we go. Bunny head, bunny butt. And then I have a female bunny head, bunny butt. Okay, female bunny head, bunny butt. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Bunny head, bunny butt, bunny head, bunny butt. So those are some of the new ones that I made. I really had a good time playing with those. So, but yeah, I really did. I enjoyed myself immensely doing that. So, and I thought the unicorns were something different. and then the bunny heads and butts. So my sweet man is helping me collect a lot of little different items. So I can even I can make the Titanic. He got me a Titanic mold, so I can actually make the ship and put a boulder next to it. So it's really cool. So I have a bunch of little ones that I will be creating. So hopefully you guys like those. I had a lot of fun creating these, so I will take a picture and post them online. Magnets, the resin magnets are literally only $5, but I am going to be talking about a lot of other things as well when it comes to some of the crystal sales. I'll be talking about some of the other items that I will have available for sale. So once I get everything together and kind of get like a price list going for some loving memorial items, I will let you guys know what I'm doing with that. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun with the bunny butts and the bunny heads. They were cute. And then I found the unicorn, and I said, I don't have any unicorns. So, all right, guys. So, I'm actually going to call it a night tonight. And, oh, here's another form of a crystal. Hold on. Okay, here's another one. Crystal. About crystals. Now, this is a crystal wand. Okay, we have the ball on the top. This is one of my personal items. And the intent, and of course, the clay. All of that is clay with the crystals. It's baked clay. Pretty cool, huh? Wow. So I like that as well. My little crystal wand. And again, it's for intention. It is for intention. All right, guys, going to call it a night. Say peace out. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I love you guys. And I will definitely see you Tuesday. And as far as crystal sales, I might be starting some of the items. I got to see how many sphere stands I have, because I definitely have more spheres. I did get a really good deal on a couple of the spheres that I have. So I'm able to pass that on to you guys. So when I say pass it on, I mean I'm passing on the sale. So this is awesome. So thank you again so much, guys. So let's see. We have, which one is that? My favorite. I love doing my little dance one. That's meditation. Is this it?
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.